So how do drug dealers make their money? They make it off stupid people. um, you go down to Bass Pro and buy the deer little lick blocks. You can buy one that's actually white. It's called deer cocaine. um, if that were an actual block of cocaine, um, it's like pressed into a brick, probably weighs about 4.5 pounds. That would be considered a kilo. A kilo of cocaine, a pressed brick, is worth approximately 50,000, and once it's stepped on, you can double your money, make it 100,000. And it would take all of about 2 weeks in New York or San Francisco to sell all that. So the drug people make a lot of money. It's illegal, but they're doing it off the backs of really stupid people. All drugs are addictive drugs. And I'm guilty of that myself. I drink coffee, I drink corn liquor, and all the things that are not good for you over my lifetime. And I have experimented in my early years with some drugs during the hippie years, during the 60s, before and after I came in and out of the Army. And I was in the Army 12 years, a Vietnam vet. I never actually served in combat. I was one of the lucky ones. I was a pencil pusher at Fort McPherson here in Atlanta, where I was born. I mean, God must have something for me because I've been so fucking lucky all my life. Oh my God. And the people that I rubbed elbows with, many of them have had really bad luck. Bad luck. And I've dodged so many bullets, so many psychological bullets. Psychological, my eyes, psychological. There's something to be said for the mind. If you know how to manipulate yourself, the question is, can you manipulate others? And you know what the answer is? Probably yes. In sales, which is the way I ended up, I could have gone into psychiatry or a doctor or counselor, what have you. But I chose sales because sales is bullshit. You can sell snow to an Eskimo if you are willing to look them in the eye and tell them it's the best thing. Best thing since sliced bread. I'm a bullshit artist. I admit it. I'm not proud to be who I am, but I am who I am. And I'm going to tell you right now, the best thing you can realize is that you can be sure that your sins will find you out in the end. Now, Sammy Backman Fried, what is he in the hole for, like $4 billion? Is he going to serve time? You know what? I doubt it. Because he was smart enough to pay off the other criminals to give him protection. You know who I'm talking about, politics. He's a big donator of the party that's protecting him right now. Now, he may do a little bit of time, but nothing like it would be if you and I got caught with that kind of, absconding with $4 billion of other people's money and buying and giving away free homes, free yachts. I mean, the guy he was an immature kid to figure out a way to manipulate the system. That's all. What good would it do a man if he gained the entire world and lost his soul? Do you know what your soul is? Your soul is that little bit of energy. When you die, it goes down into an orb. It's like a dust in the wind. And that's your world. That's your heaven. That's your hell. You relive your life over and over into infinity. Who is your maker? You ever heard the expression, well, I'm going to die and I'm going to have to face my maker? Guess what? You are your maker. You become what you think about. Just like Earl Nightingale said, you become what you think about. If you want to study philosophy, you'll be a great philosopher. If you want to study music, you can be a great pianist. You can do anything you want in this country and become great. Not great again. We were always great. Forget this great again shit. We have to unite. We have to stop this infighting. We have to pull out of Ukraine. Let them settle their differences. That's not our fight. That's their fight. We can't be the world's police. We've got to stop this nonsense. What we need is a strong economy. We need to get these kids off the couch, throw away their cell phones, get them off those video games, and get back to work. Deliver pizzas. Do whatever you got to do. That's what I did with my son. I made him earn his first car. We didn't buy him a new car when he graduated from high school. All the other parents in this neighborhood did, but not me, because I wasn't brought up that way. I know my parents are not perfect. Trust me. They're both passed on. They're gone now. They have their, there's dirty laundry. Everybody's got dirty laundry. Everybody. No exceptions. But they were good people. My mother was a good person. My father was a good person. My sister's a good person. I'm a good person. We're all deep down good people. We want to be good at what we do. We want to be loved by others. Go out and find yourself at least 5 good friends. I know it's hard to do. When you're young, they come to you. You're in groups, you're in school, you got all these activities. It kind of throws you into a lot of situations where you get to know people and you get to be friends. As you get older, though, that dwindles down and down and down and down. And finally it gets to the point where, hey, all my friends are dead. I'm so old now, they've all died off. That's when you start to realize it's not about money. Money does not bring happiness. Family brings happiness, but not money. When you see your grandchildren growing up and they're successful and prosperous and they're on their way to marrying, not producing kids out of wedlock, but marrying and having stable household environments. That's what made America great. And we still are great. We need to continue that effort to become greater and greater and build our economy back. I don't say to pollute the environment. Don't become great at the expense of the environment. Become great through technology. But one step at a time, sweet Jesus. We can't just throw up the windmills everywhere in the ocean and kill all the whales in the process. We're going about it a little bit erratic, I think. We got to slow it down a bit. Slow it down. Do what has been tried and tested, but gradually move toward that higher level of energy consumption, which does not pollute the environment. Look, I don't have all the answers. All I've got is philosophy. The devil's in the details. Listen, I have said as much as I'm going to say. All I can tell you is this: be good, be safe, be nice. Thank you for your time.